What we need to do is take over the Democratic Party. We're going to run strong progressives. And we are launching today something that will represent not the donors, not the multinational corporations, but just us. So from now on, there will be a new wing of the Democratic Party, and it will be the Justice Democrats.
Now, what are we about? Well, first and foremost, a lot of this stuff should go without saying, but probably the most important thing that the Justice Democrats are going to fight for is getting money out of politics. And understand that we're not just going to talk the talk on this one. We're also going to walk the walk, which means until we get to that point where we get money out of politics, we're going to have every single Justice Democrat take a pledge. We accept no money, not a dime, from billionaires or corporations. Because you have to be principled, and you have to take what you preach and make it what you actually do. You have to practice what you preach. And how would we look if we're preaching getting money out of politics and then we're turning to billionaires and corporations and asking for money?
So, so some things are non-negotiable. You're not allowed to take corporate money or big donor money because that corrupts, and we're not going to have that. And that's the whole point of the party.
There's other progressive movements, right, that aren't affiliated with parties like your Wolfpack. Are you going to be hooking up with any other progressive movements or just Justice Democrats?
So, same idea as Wolfpack.
So if you don't know what the Wolf Pack is, it's a pack created by the Young Turks and Cenk Uygur in 2011 at the height of Occupy Wall Street under the premise that they would work to repeal Citizens United and call a constitutional convention to repeal Citizens United. Since then, they've accepted millions of dollars and funneled that money mostly to fund their own workers and pay their own salaries rather than actually help issues and candidates. So you need to be extremely careful of organizations like Justice Democrats and like Wolfpack and look into where they put their money, because these third-party sort of organizations that claim they're going to give that money to support candidates usually end up funding their own salaries. So if you really want to funnel your money to a specific candidate or a specific issue, just do that. Don't fund Wolfpack or don't fund Justice Democrats, because they're going to use it to line their own pockets.
All right, so what kind of progressives are you going to vote in? So, who are we supporting? Who are we supporting? And these are conversations that we need to have, because I'm not seeing the kind of representation in these politicians that and the integrity that would be required to fully take on the corruption of this system. And let's remember something else, and a premise that we need to operate from. It's not the politicians. It's the shadow interests that control the politicians behind the scenes.
Anything that helps people who have the right mindset, people who don't take money from special interests, I'm down with. I don't care what side of the aisle that's on. I want good people. I don't care what letters before their name.
Well, you have to have people, any movement. I'm not just talking about Justice Democrats. Any movement, you have to have people who say, I don't care if Trump wins again. I'm not voting for a corporate shill. Right. I don't. If Cory Booker is that person, or Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer, and if Justice Democrats get behind that guy or that woman or that person, then that says something about that movement.
Right. And I agree with you 100%, man.
Will you join the Justice Democrats?
Yes, with enthusiasm.
Okay, so you're officially a Justice Democrat now?
I am.
Okay. One more question for you. Will you be our champion?
I would be honored to.
That's who the Justice Democrats are. That's where we're supposed to be raising the money, right? To get the tech sector dollars. That's a corporate sector dollars to the Democratic Party. Those are not small things to omit. Those are not small things to omit at all. And we have had many years of slimeball politicians masquerading as progressives. And they'll give the language, but words are easy. Actions are what counts. And in addition, you want to look at Khanna's actions, because they have been unimpressive. Now, first, Jimmy Dore had him on the show, and he's laughing it up, saying that Hillary Clinton is blaming Russia for her loss. But you know what? Then why, Khanna, are you calling for an investigation into Russian election interference?
Okay, so that is a corporate Democrat. So your Justice Democrat is a corporate Democrat who has progressive policies. To be getting money out of politics, don't hide behind semantics. Don't simply say that you are getting money out of politics, but not with PACs, but wealthy individuals. Yeah, but if you have a base of wealthy individuals like Congressman Khanna, you don't need a PAC.